Okay. All right. So what we was talking about, we were saying everything has to be right. Okay. So what we want to do, we want to make sure that we limit the amount of mistakes that we make. Okay. There's a few things that we can do to prevent those mistakes from happening. We were talking about that earlier, right? We were saying that you always get the name off of the food stamp card or the Medicaid card. Whatever proof you're using is what you want to use to provide to get the name off of on the front of the application. The very first thing you do is ask them for their food stamp or Medicaid card. Okay, and you'll get the name off of that. The reason why you do that is get it off the food stamp card instead of the ID. Their ID might say Jane Smith, but their food stamp card says Jane Doe. If you go through the whole ad, you go to take the picture, and then you miss that, and it's going to be rejected for that reason, okay? Because it's not the same person, at least according to them, because it's not the same name, right? It has to be the same name, okay? So we're going to get the name off of the food stamp or the Medicaid card. The other thing that we're going to do, one of the first things we do whenever we get an applicant, is that they're probably going to hand us a food stamp and a Medicaid card, okay? We're going to hand one of those back to them. We only want one proof in our hand. There's a reason for that, okay? The reason why we only want one proof in our hand is because we're going to select, then later in the app, we're going to select Medicaid or food stamps, right? If we select Medicaid, but we take a picture of a food stamp card, it's going to be rejected because that's not a Medicaid card,
Right.
okay? So we only want one of them in our hand because we know that, okay, whenever we go to select Medicaid or food stamps, we got a Medicaid, we look at the card, hey, that's Medicaid. Select Medicaid, and that's what we're going to take a picture of, is that card that we selected, okay? So, again, everything has to be right, so we're going to minimize those mistakes by doing those simple things.
Right.
To recap that, we're going to get the name off of the food stamp card, and we're only going to have one card in our hand. Only one food stamp or Medicaid card.
Right.
So now, what we're going to do, we're going to go over a household question.
I'm not trying to die making this video.
We might want to cut that. All right. The next thing we're going to go over is a household question. All right. You're only allowed to have one phone per household. Okay. So, this app is smart, right? What it does, it checks. Oh, you okay, honey? You did a backflip there. You want down? She's gonna roam. Okay. So, what we're gonna do, scratch it. All right. The next thing we're gonna cover is a household question. Okay. It only allows us to have one per household. Again, this app is smart, right? So what it does, it checks to see if anybody has had a phone at that address before. If they have, then it'll come up with a household question. And what it'll do, it'll say, it'll have a household worksheet. You go and hit continue, you're gonna agree, and it's gonna pop up with a list of questions, okay? You don't need to ask them the question, okay? You're gonna answer it for them. The reason why, one of the questions is, what's your mother's maiden name? Okay? You ask them, what's your mother's maiden name? Why are you asking about my mom? Right?
Because I want to know where your home training problems came from.
Or you get into the story about mom, okay? They'll start telling you about her, and it goes into a long conversation when you had 10 people standing in line wanting to get a phone. Okay, so what I do, what's the brand of your first card? I put Ford. You know, what's the the name of your first dog? Alpha, whatever. Okay, so you answer that question for them. There's going to be a camera there. There's going to be a camera on your screen. All right, a little selfie camera. It wants a picture of that customer to verify that's the person, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to have the tablet
Right here.
okay, on the tablet.
Hello.
Here you go. I'll take care of you over here.
Hello, puppy.
So what I'm going to do, it's going to have a little camera up here, okay, and it's going to ask 4 questions. Right? If you select yes to these questions on the household worksheet, this is very important. Write it down if you got it in a piece of paper. Okay, if you hit yes, it is going to reject them from being able to fill out an application for 30 days. Okay? Because you had disqualified that customer from receiving a phone. You have told them that yes, somebody in my house has a Safelink phone. You have disqualified them from the program for 30 days. Okay? I have a funny story to tell about that. I'm not sure if it's appropriate for the video or not. We'll skip that for later. But what I'm going to do, it has the camera there. I have the customer here. I'm going to lean over. I'm going to make sure that he is in that picture. Okay? And he's in that picture. I'm going to hit. Whenever you hit a button, you hit next, you hit no, you hit no, you hit continue. Whenever you hit those 4 buttons, it's going to take 4 pictures. So I'm going to take a picture. I'm going to select no. I'm going to hit. And then whenever I hit no, it's going to take a picture of it. Now I can come over here and I can do all this. The next time I hit no again, he has to be in the picture. I hit no, it takes a picture. Okay? It's going to do 4 pictures.
All right, thank you.
So household question is a no-no. Household question is a no-no. Household question is a no-no. I get silly with it, but here's the thing. I want you to remember that. Most people, I go through all that, I'll say it, I'll say it, I'll say it again, I'll sing it. Okay? But what happens is I'll get a call the very next day. You're going to call me up and you're going to be like, hey Jesse, I got a customer here and it says they can't get a phone for 30 days. What happened?
Household.
You hit yes instead of no. So it has to be a no.
No to the
In
household.
order for them to qualify, it's a no-no.
No, no.
Okay? Some people don't qualify for the program. Disclaimer.
Yeah, it says household question. It's a no.
It's a no.
That's all it says.
If they qualify.
Right.
In order for them to qualify, let's put it that way. Okay? So, what we're going to do next, we understand household question is a
Come on, man.
household question is a no.
There you go.
Household question is a
No, no.
I can't get me, but no.
video first.
Watch. Don't think I won't. I'm gonna selfie clean.
All right. We're going to move along. Pictures. Are we still moving? All right. Pictures. They're picky about pictures. Okay? They're picky about everything. Okay? But
Government.
pictures have to have all 4 corners in the picture. Okay? Does anybody have a card on them? I got one. Any kind of card. ID, anything.
Mine's my
Let's just redo. Let's stop there. You ready?
Go.
Okay, we're rolling.
Rolling. Action.
Action. All right. So the next thing we're going to cover is pictures. Okay. Pictures have to be right as well. They're picky about stuff. Okay. So they want all 4 corners of the card in the picture. All right. It has to have all 4 corners in the picture. Right. Now, that's a common mistake that a lot of people make, is that they don't have all 4 corners in the picture.
Right.
All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you. Let's see the camera here for a second.
Rusty's fat ass.
Okay. Trying to get to where you can see it. Okay. You see how that picture is taken from outer space?
Yep.
All right, that picture will not qualify because they are not able to read it. It's too far away. It's not legible. They can't read it. The next one has a corner missing. This corner over here is missing from the picture. They will reject that application because not all 4 corners are in the picture. This is an example of what the picture should look like. There should be an inch of space on all 4 corners of that picture. All right.
Oh, look at this video. They flip it around. Oh, I took a picture. I got you. So you do it?